Tonight's broadcast is about to begin. Thank you for joining us on Cedar Creek Media.
This is J.D. Bird. You are listening to Maybank Sports here on Cedar Creek Media.
It's showtime!
And good evening, sports fans. Welcome into another presentation of Maybank Athletics right here on the Maybank Athletics YouTube page, presented by us, Cedar Creek Media. As always, I'm Taylor Honey.
And I'm J.D. Bird.
And we are proud to be with you here, as always, as the starting the starting lineups are being announced here at Panther Gymnasium. Now, J.D., as we talked about a little bit, this is going to be the first doubleheader of the season for us. So we'll have this game going on here tonight, here at 6:15, and then we'll have the boys at 7:30. Couldn't quite get the words out as they're doing the starting announcements. I'll make sure I don't want to miss that. So, so we're going to have doubleheaded basketball action tonight. The girls are going to be taking on the Wills Point Lady Tigers, and then the boys will be taking on the Sunnyvale Raiders. So it's going to be an interesting night here tonight. Going to be two tough matchups, but of course, it has been a hot start in basketball land for the boys and girls here in Maybank. They have been on hot streaks, and the season is looking rather promising, JD.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen them a couple times so far this year, and they're very exciting to watch.
Yes.
It's just very fun to come out and watch them play, and they just get after it very quickly, are able to find leads in the early game, and then just continue going. They have no little inkling that they're ever going to step on that brake pedal. It's all gas.
I love it. Well, speaking of those starting lineups, you see them out there in front of you right now. It's going to be for the visiting Wills Point Lady Tigers. Number 4, Ari Walden. Number 5, Lacey Luna. Number 14, Allison Kafka. Number 21, Madison Allen. And number 24, Amaya Kennedy. Then over for the good girls, it is freshman 6-foot post, number 5, Honey Aldridge, who you see win the tip there. Number 21, Jada Searcy. Number 4, Callie Smith. Number 1, JC Jones. Number 11, Bailey Litchfield, of course, being led by head coach Jeff Sutton and assistants Colby Sales and Marcy Parker.
Yeah, right there, they almost had it stolen away. Able to recover it, though, is Smith. Smith now with it. Going to get it over to Litchfield in the corner with Searcy. She's going to take the three, and she's got it right there. Great way to start the game.
Great way to start, as you said, JD. I'll take it, and it's first lead of the ball game for either side.
As now it is Wills Point on the offensive side of things, looking for somewhere to go with it. Have to kick it back out to the right side wing over here. Good defense being played thus far. And there's the steal right there by Jones. She's all alone for the layup. Woo! With the right hand on the right side of the basket, puts it up and puts it in.
It just looks so pretty off the fast break, and that is a quick 5-0 lead here with just a minute gone out of the first quarter.
Yeah, they just do such a great job playing this little half-court trap. And right there, Smith able to knock it out of bounds. But this half-court trap that they have, just so much pressure that they put on the opposition, and they really can fluster a lot of people with it. As Wills Point doing a nice job passing it around. Looked like they wanted to go for the drive, decided not to. Trapped in a corner, able to get out of it, though. For the pass inside, good defense there by Searcy to get them to kick it back out. Ooh, looking for the little backdoor pass. And a little bit too excited there on the defensive side of things as Wills Point, as they're going to pick up the foul as Searcy took it away from them. So now sideline out of bounds here.
You keep working. I just had a thought.
Searcy bringing it down, going to give it over to Litchfield on the left side wing. Ooh, looking for a backdoor pass, and she's got it right there to Aldridge. Aldridge unable to finish at the rim. Good fight right there by Smith to be able to force the jump ball there. Of course, possession goes in favor of Wills Point this time.
Remember, Callie Smith was our player of the game in our first girls action of the year, as this is going to be a turnover here for Wills Point up to Honey Aldridge, who can't get the finish. it ends up out of bounds. But sorry, I didn't mean to take it away from you there.
No,
but,
you're good.
You know, Callie Smith, she was our first player of the game, and, you know, she was second in points, but number one in aggressiveness and how strong she was defensively over there for those ladies. Yeah, it looks like our screen is finally dying out there, JD.
Not sure where my mouse is here. It's over on this one.
We're still, I believe we're still live and good, so just keep rolling with it for now, and I'll see what I can do here in just a second.
All righty. As not sure what happened over there on that side of the end as I was caught up here with the computer, but Maybank back on the offensive side of things. Callie Smith going to swing it around into the corner with Searcy again. 3-point shot. That one's going to bounce off the rim. Nice effort there by Aldridge trying for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds by her, though. So Wills Point will take over and head the other way. 5-0 still here with 5:23 left to go in the opening period. 3-point attempt from Wills Point. That one's off the mark. They're able to get the rebound, put it up again. This time Searcy comes away with the rebound. Now they try to go fast. They get it to Litchfield here on the left side wing. Decide to come out of it as then they swing it to the opposite side of the court. Right back to her there on the wing, though. Callie Smith up at the top of the key. Ooh, was looking for a little cheeky pass there. Not able to get it. It is Honey Aldridge who is able to hold on, but it is going to be a jump ball forced by Wills Point. Possession this time in favor of Maybank. And they get it in baseline out of bounds. Into the corner, now inside to Aldridge. She goes up strong, and she's able to finish right there at the rim. So another, I believe that's Honey's first points of the game so far in this one. As the Lady Panthers continue to extend their lead. It is rebounded by the Panthers. Honey Aldridge all alone up on the other end of the court. And she's going to put it up and put it in at the rim. Easy right there for her. And a timeout quickly called here by Wills Point. So really quickly here, they are going to go to timeout.
Got an idea, JD. Sorry. I will be back to helping you in 1 second here.
As, again, 4:29 now remaining in period number one. 9-0 still as Wills Point has been unable to get up on the scoreboard thus far. The Lady Panthers continuing to do what they've been doing thus far this season, and that is get an early lead and then just continue to dominate from there. As I believe it's going to be the same five that come out on the court after the timeout. As it will be Wills Point with it, and they will come down the other way. Number 4, Ari, right there, doing in the point guard position for Wills Point. As right there, trying to get it inbound, inside, they are able to. Ends up going off of her foot right there, number 24, Amaya. So out of bounds off of Wills Point. It's going to go to the Lady Panthers. Searcy bringing it down for them. Going to get it over to Litchfield in the left side wing. Into the corner with Searcy now as they find Jones cutting to the basket. Her shot just off the mark. Good effort there by Miss Aldridge to try to get the rebound. It ends up going out of bounds off of her. So once again, Wills Point headed the other way.
So, JD, just real quick on a technical programming note here. It looks like we ended up losing one of our screens. One of our screens went out here, so we're going to have to make some changes at the end of this quarter. So if we do lose this broadcast, we'll pop another one up right immediately after. So again, don't worry, we're not gonna not get you the rest of the game, but we may have to make a second broadcast. So
we'll see what we can do. I believe right there, first shot coming from Miss Amaya of Wills Point is off the mark. Second one, that one does fall for her. So quickly the Lady Panthers inbound it and try to head the other way. They get it to Smith, now to Litchfield. Litchfield looking for the inside pass right there to Aldridge. Just a little out of reach for her. as she had a nice post position inside.
Hey, I missed the last 2 Maybank buckets. Who made the Maybank buckets? Do you remember?
I believe one of them was Aldridge. The second one might have also been Aldridge.
Gotcha.
If I'm wrong, you can hate me later. As Wills Point now with it on their side of the court. Ooh, almost stolen away by Aldridge there, but not quite able to as Wills Point keeps it on this side. Passing it around here, trying to work through this defense. They're going to throw it way over the head there. It's going to go out of bounds. The Lady Panthers will head the other direction.
Scoring kind of been a problem for both teams so far. We're used to seeing Maybank, jump out a little bit more than this at the beginning.
Yeah, they're kind of. Oh, here's Searcy with a corner three. When the broadcaster's curse works out sometimes.
It does.
As Searcy knocks down the corner three. And knocked out of bounds right there by Litchfield. They are going to keep it on this side of the court with Wills Point. Substitution's going to come into the game. Number 3, Miss Taylor Granger, and number 10, Miss Nina Sanchez into the game.
Yeah, Litchfield and Jones taking a quick breather.
As Wills Point still trying to figure out how to work their offense here. Going to go on the drive, take a little floater shot. Good rebound right there by Searcy. Searcy turns around and tries to go fast, get it outside right there to Granger. Granger finding around. Searcy's going to take another three, and she's got it.
She is feeling it tonight, JD, and that one from NBA range.
Hot from three-point land so far tonight is Miss Jada Searcy.
Guess they heard me about being slow starting to score.
Yeah, just wanted to show you a little wrong there. Quick steal, stolen away there by Sanchez, up ahead to Aldridge. Not used to seeing that from her as she misses the layup right there. Wills Point able to come away with the rebound, as now they are going to take a three-point attempt. That one's way off, and rebounded by Aldridge. Taking it down the court herself, gets it ahead to Granger. Granger going to take a little jump shot. Great job by Miss Callie Smith to get in there, rebound, and put it right back up.
So we're talking about the toughness of Callie Smith, just able to go down, bang around on the blocks, put up another 2 points. And it looks like Wills Point going to take another timeout here, as your Lady Panthers nursing a nice little 17-1 lead here in the early going. Yeah, so I think what we're going to have to do is unplug that. Oh, did it kick us off air?
I believe we're still on right there.
Hey, that was what I was going to do, and I wasn't sure if it was going to kick us off or not.
I was willing to run the risk there. So.
Yeah.
Luckily, it paid off.
Hey, it paid off. And then just out of curiosity, throw the in-booth one on there real quick. Yeah, you don't even have to transition it. There we go. Cool.
There it is.
All right, so how about that? Great minds think alike, and apparently tonight they actually were great. So.
Not often that happens for me, but I'll take it. As again, timeout taken here. Coming out of the break. 17-1. The Lady Panthers proved you wrong by going ahead and just about doubling themselves up here.
And that's kind of one of the most exciting aspects about this team is just how quickly they can strike. They just poured on a quick 8 points right there, and it seemed like 30 seconds. So it's a dangerous aspect of this Lady Panther team.
Absolutely. Right here, Wills Point on the offensive side of things. Again, trying to work through the defense. Great job by Searcy there. Heads up play, knocked it out of bounds.
And the offense creating defense right now. Searcy, you can tell she is feeling it right now, playing well on both ends of the floor.
That'll be Miss Nina Sanchez bringing it up for the Lady Panthers. Hands it off to Searcy there on the wing. She takes it to inside pass right there to Aldridge. She's going to go up. Great job boxing out and being able to go up strong right there.
We haven't seen anybody really match up to the size of Honey Aldridge.
Ooh, right there. It's going to be a score from number 24, Miss Amaya of Wills Point.
And she's the one that's matching up with that size, but Honey, her athleticism just making her sail across. Beautiful thing to watch.
Granger fighting outside able to get the pass off to Sanchez. Over to Searcy. Looks like she was calling for the screen, decides not to use it. Stolen away by Wills Point. That's number 4, Ari, who had the steal. And then she is fouled shortly after. I believe they're going to catch Ms. Taylor Granger.
No, they got, no. They originally had 4 up there, now changed it over to, as you said, Miss Granger. Miscommunication.
Wills Point now on the offensive side of things. I believe that is Miss Kendall Woods coming in for Miss Callie Smith there.
It is.
3-point attempt taken for Wills Point. It's no good. Searcy comes away with the rebound, and she runs the offense. Pass into the right side wing with Granger. Granger flips side to the court. Searcy, another three-pointer. Knocks off the rim. They're able to get the rebound. 3-point shot coming from Granger. That one's also off. Are able to get the rebound once again. Granger again with the 3-point shot. Also off. And that is how the first period will end.
Yeesh.
So a lot of offensive coming out of those last couple of seconds. Unfortunately, no points to show for it. But quickly, we will step away, and we will be right back after this break.
Hey Mom and Dad, what's one of the most overlooked safety features in a car? Everyone checks for seatbelts, turn signals, and airbags, but when's the last time you checked your son or daughter's tire tread? K&S Tires and 7 Points cares about your family's automotive safety and offers a full line of quality tires installed by a team of experts to help give you peace of mind as your loved ones drive to work, school, or run errands around town. Stop by K&S Tire today, just south of the light in 7 Points, and let them help keep your family safe on the roadways all year long. K&S Tires, great tires at wholesale prices.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
And we are back right here. Second period of action already started right here on the Maybank Athletics page, presented to you by Cedar Creek Media, as a new 5 out on the floor there for the Lady Panthers. As Wills Point running the offense right now. Finally, a rebound caught by Miss Kendall Woods. As now the Lady Panthers on the offensive side of things, a 3-point incoming from Miss Nina Sanchez. Bank is open for her tonight, apparently, as she takes one from the top of the key.
3-point line has been a friend so far to the Maybank Lady Panthers.
You know, and I believe that was something that we've talked about before, is how they're really not afraid to take those 3-point shots because of how good their rebounding is. And everybody willing to get in there and crash the boards and come away with a rebound. Right there, Nina Sanchez, one of the smallest on the court, able to come away with it.
It was a good thought there, just her and Granger not quite able to meet up at the with the pass there at the bottom of the bucket, but you know what? That was high effort right there. I liked it.
And quickly, the 5 on the court for the Lady Panthers. You got number 10, Miss Nina Sanchez, number 12, Miss McKinley White, number 23, J.C. Hines, number 3, Taylor Granger, and number 22, Miss Kendall Woods.
You know, when we talked about this last time, there's going to be a foul called here against, who do they get? They get Kendall on that, I believe. Is that who signaled? Yeah.
If they put it up there on the board, I'd be able to tell you, but I'm not quite sure. As the first shot from Miss Lacey does fall for Wills Point.
But, you know, again, going back to what I was saying there, it's just such an advantage to have somebody like Granger able to come in on that second line, a senior that's got a lot of time played in this game. I mean, she is just a valuable, valuable addition to this Maybank Lady Panthers team.
Absolutely. Here we go on the offensive side of things. It is Hines who's going to get it over to, as it is White who is going to go on the drive from the corner. Her shot just a little bit off. It is going to be rebounded by Wills Point, and they try to go fast here. Decide to kick it back out. They're going to take a 3-pointer. Comes off the rim, and it will go out of bounds off the shooter's hand there.
So far, JD, really the thing that looks the biggest difference to me is it seems like Maybank is on the attack tonight, where Wills Point is kind of letting things happen, especially on the offensive side, just looking for openings, whereas Maybank is like right there. Nina Sanchez going through, making her own space. 3-point shot, no good. Then Woods gets the rebound, but it's just how tenacious they've been, man.
Absolutely right there, as Woods able to get the rebound. Almost put herself in a bad position there, backing herself into the corner, able to throw it out back up top to reset the offense here. Sanchez gets it to Hines. Great pass right there by Hines to be able to dump it off to Granger to let her finish. Now Wills Point back on the offensive side of things. Miss Ari bringing it down for them. As now they'll start passing it around a little bit. Back up top with Miss Lacey, as she's going to get it to Ari there on the wing. Still passing it around pretty nicely, but not really looking to attack the basket very much. Looked for a little inside pass there, no good. But hey, right there, number 5, Lacey, able to knock it down from the corner for Wills Point. Now it will be the Lady Panthers back on the offense. Sanchez, they're going to swing it all the way around there. From the corner, White's going to take the drive. Might have been fouled on that one, but she didn't care. Ends up putting it up and putting it in at the rim.
Now only 3 Lady Panthers haven't scored yet.
Oh, right there, stolen away by Sanchez, and she's going to take it all the way herself.
That was a prayer that was answered with that left hand.
That was a nice little setup there for Ms. Nina Sanchez. Pretty much throw it away. It goes out of bounds off the hands of the Lady Panthers, though. So it will stay on this side of the court with Wills Point as a new 5 back into the game for the Lady Panthers. Well, the starting 5 back into the game for the Lady Panthers. Not really a new 5. We've seen them already. As right away they get to work, able to force the miss and grab the rebound is Miss Litchfield as she comes down the court. She's going to hand it off to Searcy. Searcy over there to Smith. Ooh, Smith with a little miscommunication. She was looking for Aldridge down low. Aldridge started heading the other direction. Stolen away by Wills Point. This time they're going to go quickly on offense. Able to get the inside pass, but not able to quite finish there on that one.
That was a slick pass right there. Just not able to get the finish, like you said. But, man, that was slick.
As, again, Maybank on the offensive side of things. Callie really looking for that inside pass to Aldridge. It's going to be kicked off the foot. I believe that was off of Miss Ari of Wills Point. So Maybank going to take it out of bounds now. Litchfield inbounded right there to Searcy. 3:20 left to go here in period number 2. Smith right there on the right side wing decides to dribble it around, give it to Miss Litchfield. Great pass right there.
Through the contact.
And one finish for Miss Honey Aldridge, coming off the good pass from Miss J.C. Jones right there. Both of them right there next to each other. She's able to dump it over the head of the defender. Honey takes it and puts it up like she's supposed to. Goes through the contact, able to finish. Chance for a 3-point play here. Ooh, going to bounce off the rim there. No good on it, but it's rebounded by Searcy here, so they got a chance to come away with a couple more points.
Telling you what, it's hard to find somebody that's had a bigger impact on this first half than Jada Searcy.
Yeah, she has been making her presence much known, coming away on the defensive side of things and also on the offense. Great positioning of herself right there by Honey Aldridge. She's going to put it up and put it in there. Great pass to the post and great finish there at the rim is Miss Honey Aldridge.
Bully ball.
32-8 now here in period number 2. As bad pass coming from Wills Point goes out of bounds off of them. So Maybank will take over now. As I believe substitution going to come into the game for Wills Point. Number 33, Miss Emily, coming on for number 24, Amaya. Searcy bringing it down, gets it over to Litchfield on the left side wing. She's going to go on a little dribble. Callie Smith gets it, throws it immediately inside to Aldridge. Aldridge dribbles around underneath and gets it out to Litchfield. Litchfield hands it off to Aldridge. Aldridge finds Searcy, another 3-pointer coming. That one's just a little bit off. I was about to say, we had mentioned her a little bit earlier making an impact. She's like, I'll keep doing it then. Still great to see her taking those shots, though, and has no fear in doing it. It's not any kind of hesitation in her shot at all. When she catches it, she knows she wants to shoot. She's confident in the shot, and you can really tell by the way that she's shooting it.
And all of her misses even are really pretty well on line. They've all hit back rim or side rim today, so no wild shots at all.
As again, 32-8 with 1:43 left to go here in period number 2. 3-point shot from Litchfield. That one's going to be an air ball as it goes out of bounds. Wills Point will take over and head the other direction. As it will be Ari once again bringing it down for Wills Point. Wow, quickly there on the drive is number 14, Allison, for Wills Point. Her shot's no good at the rim, though, rebounded by Maybank. They go quickly. Oof. Jones took the pass from Aldridge and was looking to find a backdoor cutting Miss Callie Smith there. Pass is able to be deflected, and it goes out of bounds off Wills Point. So Maybank keeping it here. They get the inbound into the corner with Miss Litchfield. She gets it inside Miss Aldridge, and she goes to work down low.
Yeah, Honey Aldridge just too tall, too strong, and too athletic for most to handle down there in the painted area. And that time just showing out.
Yeah, grabs her own miss, goes back up again, and gets hacked very much. So first shot on this one, no good from Miss Aldridge. It's not like her. Last time we saw her, I believe she was almost perfect from the free throw line. So
I want to say she only missed one last game, yeah. But hadn't shot a whole lot today, 0 for 2 so far.
Second shot on the way here for Honey. That one's not even going to hit rim there.
Yeah, her first 2 shots were a little long. She overcompensated on that one. But, hey, maybe that means she's going to be dialed perfectly in on the
Perfect
next.
on the next couple, right? As Wills Point now takes it down the other end of the court. And it's stolen away this time by Miss Granger. She gets it up ahead to Miss Aldridge. Aldridge going to finish with the left hand on the left side of the rim. Puts it up and puts it in.
Up to 12 points now in the first half for her.
Wills Point also trying to go quickly here as only 44 seconds remain. Fight there for the ball, and possession is going to give it to Maybank after the jump. As it will be Searcy bringing it up for him once again. Not sure when the substitution was. Oh, it was whenever Granger had came in. Also on the court now for Maybank is Miss Kendall Woods, came in. Searcy again from the corner.
She's just going to keep firing.
Knocks it down.
And going to be a violation called.
Mistake there on the inbound is.
They said she stepped on the line as she was delivering the ball in, so.
Going to give possession right back to the Maybank Panthers here. As they get it inside to Aldridge, just goes right over top of everybody. Gets it to Granger. She takes a little sidestep jumper. Off the miss, Miss Aldridge is able to take it, and Honey scores at the rim once again. Another 2 points for her. Trying to fight inside. Great pass coming off of that. Unable to finish at the rim as Aldridge is just going to hold it out. Don't think Coach was very happy with that one. Maybe wanted another shot there at the end of things, but that is how the second period will end. So I believe we're going to go into the coach's interview now, if I am not correct.
No, unfortunately wasn't able to. It just coming off a Thanksgiving week, wasn't able to get with Coach Sutton this week. So, no, we'll try and get one next week, but nope. So.
Sorry, I stand corrected. So we're just going to go straight in.
I was trying to give you a better excuse, but I don't have a better excuse. I've been full of ham and turkey and didn't get it done. That's me.
All righty, so we will take a break here, and when we come back, I believe Mr. Honey's got a couple of stats here for us that we will cover with you, so don't go anywhere.
Hey Mom and Dad, what's one of the most overlooked safety features in a car? Everyone checks for seatbelts, turn signals, and airbags, but when's the last time you checked your son or daughter's tire tread? K&S Tires and 7 Points cares about your family's automotive safety and offers a full line of quality tires installed by a team of experts to help give you peace of mind as your loved ones drive to work, school, or run errands around town. Stop by K&S Tire today, just south of the light in 7 Points, and let them help keep your family safe on the roadways all year long. K&S Tires, great tires at wholesale prices.
Barks Environmental Services, located on 405 West Mason Street, provides customer service-driven experience that counts. They offer erosion control services such as rock filter dams and retaining walls, soil stabilization services like hydro seeding and sodding, as well as construction services such as land clearing and subdivision maintenance. Call Parks Environmental Services, the erosion control specialist, at 214-693-8056. And for any forestry mulching needs, call Right-of-Way Land Clearing at the same number. Again, that's 214-693-8056. Parks Environmental Services, putting it down to protect your ground.
Kylie with Double K Photography will help you never forget all those special occasions, wedding and maternity photos, as well as family and senior portraits, just to name a few. With over 5 years of professional experience, Kylie can transform your wildest dreams into reality with pricing options available to fit every budget. Contact Kylie by email to book today at hello@doubleKphotography.studio or online at www.doublekphotography.studio, where you can also see samples from Kylie's previous works and client testimonials. Double K Photography, a proud supporter of Maybank Athletics.
All right, well, I'm actually going to call I get to do these kind of things. I'm going to call an audible. And as you see, the Maybank Panthers are getting it. Well, no.
Showing more Sunnyvale there.
Man,
but
yeah, it's over on the center shot. Dadgummit. I was going to try and let y'all watch your guys because I'm telling you, they're looking, I'm not going to lie to you. The roster is kind of small. There's not a ton of depth, it looks like. But, man, these guys, super tall, athletic looking, shooting the ball well, moving around well. I'm pretty excited. This will be the first chance we get to see the Panthers so far this year. And, JD, they had a pretty spectacular year last year, winning district, and they're looking to repeat. Now, they've lost a couple of key members off of last year's team, J.J. Flores, Hagen T. Arena, things like that. But, from what they've got some very experienced guys. It looks like they've got a super athletic team. And from what I understand, Coach Carter's son, Mr. Luke Carter, number 3, is just he's got a little something special to him. That's what I hear from down the grapevine. So exciting to get to see these guys play here later on tonight. And sorry that we don't have any control of making that camera kind of track left or right or over, whatever we want to do, because I'm telling you, they look impressive over there. But speaking of impressive, JD, let's go over those stats like you were talking about. Now, unfortunately, for the ladies on the visiting side for Wills Point, we can go through their stat line real quick. It was on their starting lineups. The roster they gave us only had first names, but in their starting lineups, both these ladies were there. So number 5, Lacey Luna, she is leading the Lady Tigers with 5 points. It's coming off of 1 3-point made and 2 made free throws. And then number 24, Amaya Kennedy, is the second and only other scorer for the for the Wills Point Lady Tigers. She has the other 3 points. Over on the other side, Maybank has only had 3 people so far not score in the ball game, in Bailey Litchfield, Kendall Woods, and JC Hines. Now, they've impacted the game in their own way. That's kind of what we talked about. This team is so deep. Both lines can really come out and play, you know what I mean? So it's been, not that they haven't put any points on the board, doesn't mean they haven't been effective so far tonight. Leading all scorers, kind of like always, Honey Aldridge, 14 first half points there, but nipping right on her heels is the junior Jada Searcy. 4 made 3-pointers in the first half, gave her 12 points. Also have Nina Sanchez. She made a 3 and a 2-pointer, giving her 5 points. And then Jones, Granger, Smith, and White all tagging in 2 points apiece. So it's been a very evenly contributed game here tonight. Of course, you got your kind of lead dogs getting most of the points, but other than that, it has been a true kind of who's who of putting the points in the basket.
Yeah, I mean, they do a great job of spreading the offense out and just allowing everybody the opportunity to make plays.
Right.
Everybody that's on the court at any time has the capacity and has the ability to be able to show that they can go out there and make a play on both the offense and the defensive side of things. I mean, the defense that they run is very much a complete, everyone on the team has to know what they're doing, where they need to be at certain times to be able to make that kind of defense work. And they run it so well that it's very hard for the team to even be able to score. Of course, here the Wills Point not even able to come away with double digits going into halftime. So, I mean, that just goes to show you how effective their defensive play really is here. And on the offensive side of things, I mean, started out a little slower than we're used to seeing of them, but as soon as that gear finally kind of flipped, it hasn't stopped yet. They just continued where they had left off after the first, into the second, got into halftime with just under 40 points. I mean, you can't really ask for any better than that than scoring just about 20 a period. I mean, that's a great way to be able to win games. So, you know, just this team is very talented from the top of it with Miss Honey Aldridge, who is one of the less experienced players, but I mean, athletically and talent-wise, she has everything that you're looking for in one of your lead players, and she does a great job being able to uphold that, even as a freshman as she is. And then you've got the other ones with a little bit more experience who are able to kind of come behind her, and whenever she's not able to pick up that slack, you've got Searcy knocking down corner threes like she's Steph Curry. I mean, like, that's just it's incredible what they are able to put together on the offensive side of things and the defensive side of things.
Absolutely. Well, let's see. We're just a couple of minutes away from half. You want to throw it to that UIL break that we are actually technically supposed to play. So let's throw it to our little break.
We're going to follow the rules this time.
On and off the court. So how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
And we are back once again here on the Maybank Athletics page, presented to you by Cedar Creek Media, as the Maybank Lady Panthers coming back from halftime here. Scoreboard says fourth period, but we are in the third period, as Wills Point will start out with possession here. I believe they're waiting to get everything set up, and they do. So Wills Point Going to pass it in. Ms. Ari still running the point guard position for him. Back out with the starters to come back from halftime. Very quickly, Wills Point is able to find an answer for the defense that they have been struggling with the entire first half. They end up getting the first 2 points of this second half.
Yeah, best offensive play we've seen from them all night.
As now back on the other side of things with Maybank. Searcy going to go on the baseline drive, put it up and put it in. Great job by Miss Searcy, just taking over right there.
And she able to drive in that time. Great job by her, just recognizing they're going to be looking for something that she's been doing all night and kind of going against the norm there. Smart basketball play.
And great job again by Wills Point to be able to get it down inside quickly. It's knocked out of bounds by Maybank. So now trying to get it in baseline. Miss J.C. Jones able to steal it away. Coming down the court on the fast break layup. It's no good for Miss Jones, but the follow-up by Miss Honey Aldridge coming away with the rebound and second chance points is good.
She's just a cheat code. The offensive rebound ability of Honey Aldridge is just I borderline say it's unfair for other teams. I mean, you should not be 6 foot tall, able to jump that high and hang in the air that long as a freshman. My goodness.
Yeah, she is a special talent that has graced this Lady Panthers team here. So as they are on the defensive side of things right now. Pretty good defense being played by Miss Litchfield there, trapping her in the corner. Bad shot selection right there for Miss Amaya of Wills Point, rebounded by Aldridge. And Searcy bringing it up for the Lady Panthers. Litchfield, tries to get the pass inside to Aldridge. No good as it's stolen away. Wills Point able to get themselves out of trouble right there on the fast break, so they will continue their offense. Good hands by J.C. Jones right there as she almost forces the steal. Wills Point keeping it, passing it around up top now. Should probably look to be a little bit more careful with the ball in their possession. As almost ran into trouble right there again. Able to recover here. As now Litchfield with the defense. Does not allow the drive, tries to get the pass. It's stolen away by Aldridge. Aldridge stops and waits for Miss Litchfield to come take it out of her hands. Litchfield tries to go on the drive right there. It's poked free. She's able to get it back and give it to Searcy. Searcy goes on the drive. Just unable to finish at the rim there is Miss Jada Searcy.
You know, last time out, we saw Searcy miss a couple of her first shots, and she kind of shied away from shooting at the end of the game. You can tell those first few shots have just skyrocketed her confidence here tonight, and she is looking to score from any way, shape she can, and I know exactly what you're laughing about. That's just not fair.
Right there on the inbound, Miss Aldridge, just right to her. As three-point attempt from Miss Jones right there, just off the front of the rim. And able to be rebounded by Wills Point. They take a minute to be able to get down this court, but then they do quickly. Three-point attempt coming from them. It's going to bounce around a little bit there and rebounded by Aldridge. Going quickly here. Jones going to take it all the way to the rim herself, coming off the assist from Miss Aldridge there.
Second bucket of the game, now 4 points in the game for the senior, Miss J.C. Jones.
She may not have a lot of points to be able to show for the amount of contribution that she's had in this game, but a lot of her contribution so far has come from her defensive playing tonight is Miss Jones, as I believe she's got quite a few steals that she's been able to come away with so far here in this one. As Wills Point takes the inbound from the sideline there, right there, Jones getting back to work on the defensive side of things, almost comes away with another steal. Oh, good. Great job by Miss Litchfield to set him up there and draw the charge.
Just over here kind of shaking in my boots a little bit on that last inbound from midcourt. The look of just, I mean, it's not anger or anything like that, but the look that that Honey Aldridge kind of gave the ball, I don't know, it made me scared over here. I kind of started shaking in my boot. I mean, that is an intimidating look she's got there, that kind of side-eyed scowl. That's scary to see.
right there from Miss J.C. Jones. They're going to catch her with a moving screen there on that one. So offensive foul will give Wills Point the ball as they head the other direction. 45-10 right now with 4:35 left to go here in period number 3 as Wills Point comes down to try to run the offense. And right there, she's going to get caught for the travel is number 4, Ari, for Wills Point. Miss Sanchez in the game. She's going to be the one to run the offense for the Lady Panthers. She gets it over on the wing with Miss Litfield. Great pass to be able to get it above everyone's head in there to Miss Honey as she puts it up and puts it in at the rim. Just continuing to extend their lead here are the Lady Panthers as Wills Point just not really able to find a true solution for this defense here in this one. Honey Aldridge comes down on the fast break layup, gets her own miss, and then it is stolen away by Wills Point. Right there.
Taking it right back.
Nina Sanchez ends up finding a great opportunity, just takes it right out of her hands. Up ahead is Miss J.C. Jones to
She's doing a
catch
little
it
cherry picking there.
and take it all alone. Yeah, cherry picking, that's what I'd call it too.
That's what we called it back in the day, you know what I mean?
Well, she was caught in transition. Let's just say it that way. I don't know if it's true cherry picking. She wasn't quite meaning to do it, right?
Well,
as
it's
right
cherry
there,
pick
she's going to
steal.
come away with the steal. As, was looking for the pass inside to Miss Smith, and now she's going to come away with another foul, I believe, as, yes, Miss J.C. Jones.
Now, when you're
gonna
up
pick up another
49-10, it's not that big of a deal, but can't let two mistakes compound on each other right there. I think it's exactly what Coach Sutton's going to tell her right now. Oh, nope. Looked like he was talking to her, but I guess he's talking out to Honey. Excuse me.
I think he's
Directing traffic.
he kind of just knows, and I think he knows her well enough that, she knows what she kind of messed up there on that one. He takes her out of the game, just, gives her something to think about. On the fast break steal, Miss Honey Aldridge going to put it up and put it in at the rim, continuing this lead that the Lady Panthers have.
Flat 20 for Honey now, as there's a nice steal by White, and she is all alone, JD.
All the way to the rim, puts it up and puts it in. A little underhand layup there, as that one is going to get the nice bounce off the backboard.
4 points in the game for her now.
As Wills Point going to go on the drive there is Miss Ari. She's not able to finish the rim. Granger able to come away with the rebound. Ooh, nice little fake there from Granger. Not able to quite finish. Talked about her offensive rebounding ability. She's able to do it right there again. Honey Aldridge at the rim, able to just take it and put it right back up and put it back in.
At the cost of sounding like a broken record, just an absolute cheat code.
Cheat code, that's the only way to describe it. As now on the offensive side of things, Wills Point trying to find the answer to this defense. Great job right there by Miss McKinley White to force the jump ball. Of course, possession is going to keep it on this side with Wills Point. Right there, Miss J.C. Hines, number 23, going to come into the game for Miss Honey Aldridge. 2 minutes left here in period number 3. 55-10 the lead for the Lady Panthers. Wills Point trying to go inside. They kick it back out, as they're just going to keep doing it right there. And there was the mistake, as it is out of bounds off Wills Point. And the Lady Panthers will take over once again. Miss Nina Sanchez going to run the offense for them. Ooh, was looking for Hines there. Great steal coming off of that one. Number 14, Allison, able to grab the steal and goes all the way to the other basket by herself and able to put it in.
Her first bucket of the ball game.
As once again, the Lady Panthers on offense here. Right there, Woods going to take a little step-up jumper there is what I'd like to call that one.
Yeah, Coach Sutton wasn't pleased. I'm sorry, JD. Wasn't pleased with the shot there. It was about 1 foot inside the three-point line. So I think he's saying either you're going to shoot it from 3 or get to the basket. Don't shoot it kind of from that no-man's land there.
I would have to agree with him on that one. As Wills Point's going to take the three-pointer. That one off the back of the rim. Granger not able to come away with the rebound, but Miss Woods able to get into a fight over the rebound. And this time, possession is going to give the jump ball to the Lady Panthers. So Miss Nina Sanchez, once again, will walk it up the court for Maybank. 52 seconds remaining here in the period as Maybank working around the perimeter quickly inside to Granger, and she's able to finish right there at the rim, coming off the assist from Miss Sanchez. 38 seconds now remain as Wills Point going to bring it down on offense. You know, I'll say that's one thing that I can kind of say is Wills Point has not really played with much urgency in this game. It's all like you said earlier, they're kind of just waiting for things to happen even when they're on offense. So it is stolen away. Well, I believe it was rebounded by Maybank. They are able to get the fast break going.
That one was effective, that Sanchez shot. It looked like a Wills Point defender able to just get a finger on it, but kind of change the trajectory there. So didn't look like a great shot, but I think it was going to be better.
As Wills Point now with only 7 seconds remaining here in the period, going to try to look for the last second shot. Oh, tries to go on the drive, ends up getting herself stuck. As time will expire here in period number 3. So very quickly, we are going to take a little break, and we will be right back here after this.
Kylie with Double K Photography will help you never forget all those special occasions, wedding and maternity photos, as well as family and senior portraits, just to name a few. With over 5 years of professional experience, Kylie can transform your wildest dreams into reality with pricing options available to fit every budget. Contact Kylie by email to book today at hello@doubleKphotography.studio or online at www.doubleKphotography.studio, where you can also see samples from Kylie's previous works and client testimonials. Double K Photography, a proud supporter of Maybank Athletics.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
And we are back here on the Maybank Athletics page, here presented by Cedar Creek Media. To start the 4th period of action is Wills Point once again. As right there, the shot inside from Miss Amaya, just off, rebounded by Maybank. Woods tries to just launch it forward into a sea of blue there, and they are able to come back away with it. So, quick turnover for the Lady Panthers is just coming right back on the other side of things. A turnover for Wills Point right there, finally getting herself on the scoreboard is number 23, Miss J.C. Hines, on the fast break layup.
Just leaves Woods and Litchfield off the scorer's mark so far. Again, both of them had tremendous impacts on this game, just not putting the points on the board.
Right there, great backdoor pass from Wills Point as they are able to put it up and put it in at the rim. Litchfield here working on the offensive side of things, gets it over to Hines. Back to her now. As now she'll hand it off to White, and they get it back to Hines. Hines going to come off of the screen from Woods there. Great inside pass right there from White, getting it to Granger. Granger grabs her own miss and goes back up with it, able to grab the 2 points there at the rim.
You know, Granger is just so good at being able to use, her body, using her elbows and her size to really clear out an area to shoot, and that's exactly what happened on that last one.
3-pointer incoming from Wills Point. I believe right there that was number 5, Lacey, on the shot as she puts it in from 3-point land.
Her second made 3 of the ball game.
Once again, it will be Maybank working on offense. Litchfield's pass is going to be deflected and then stolen away. She's back on defense, able to force the miss, but Wills Point able to come away with the fight for the rebound. And it looks like it's going to go off the leg of a Wills Point girl there. So it will once again be the Lady Panthers going on offense. Pass it up ahead to Hines. She's got to get away with it quickly as she was falling out of bounds. They get it over to Litchfield in the corner with White. White's going to take the three-point shot. Ooh, that one goes a little bit too far. Granger trying to fight for the rebound. Now White fighting for the rebound. Man, they are not afraid to get in there and get dirty.
No,
as right there. They are going to commit the foul right there, but I believe I think they're calling number 22 right there, but I believe they got Woods with the foul there on that one.
Yes, sir.
As it's going to be number 4, Miss Ari, shooting for Wills Point. Her first shot going to knock off of the rim a couple times and fall out on that one. No good on the first. As substitution going to come in, number 11, Bailey going to come in for Miss Amaya of Wills Point. Second shot coming from Ari. That one does fall for her.
First points of the ball game.
As White going to bring it up for the Lady Panthers. Gets it over there to Litchfield. Litchfield looks like she wants to drive all the way. Decides to stop and pop right there. Litchfield, great job on that quick little jump shot. As I believe that was her first 2 points of the game. So
it was, yes, sir.
Only one person remaining to score here in this one. She's got 5 minutes to do so.
And she's on the ball right now, Kendall Woods.
As it is Wills Point trying to figure out how to get things rolling on offense now. Finding a little bit of success here in this second half. Not quite the success that you would need, though. As it is Miss Lacey stuck in the corner there. Good defense being played by Hines. Granger almost comes away with the steal there. Taylor Granger, great job. And I believe, actually, it ended up getting tipped off of Wills Point there. So, what do you know? Panthers ended up with the ball. As Litchfield now looking to pass into the corner. And she does. They get it inside to Granger. Granger just makes a great post move and able to, like you said again, use her size to clear out space, give herself enough room to put up a nice, decent shot right there, able to pick up another 2. As Wills Point again on the offensive side of things. You got to look for the backdoor cutter there. And she's going to pull a nice little post move. And it is Litchfield that comes away with the rebound, and they try to go fast here. They give it up ahead to Woods. Woods with the turnaround shot, and she's got it right there.
Everybody's on the board, JD.
Officially,
everybody's on the board.
Everybody contributing in points now in this one. Of course, everybody was contributing into this game even without the points, as everybody has done a great job getting involved in this one. Passing it around here for Wills Point. Wills Point going to go on the drive now. Great defense, able to get the block, and it is rebounded by Miss J.C. Hines. Passes it up ahead to Miss Granger. Hines will pick up the assist. Granger with another 2 points. As again, like you said, not to sound like a broken record, but man, this Lady Panthers team just shows no sign of ever wanting to slow down as they just continue to push the pace of the game.
And Taylor Granger's, the exact epitome of that. 2 points in the first half. I think only 1 bucket in the third quarter. 3 buckets now in the fourth quarter, now 10 points in the ball game. So just a testament to her staying with it, and the points just started falling for her.
Right here, another 3-point attempt for Wills Point. Goes missed, but then she gets another open look. That one also no good, but rebounded once again by Wills Point. As now she's going to take the drive is Miss Lacey, the one that has been shooting those threes, but it's rebounded by Granger, and she'll go quickly. Tries to split the double team, and she ends up making it work somehow. Goes for the shot, no good on it. Woods able to grab the rebound, and jump ball forced by Wills Point. Possession this time going to go in favor of the Lady Panthers, so it stays here on this side of the court. They've got it baseline out of bounds. Miss Litchfield to do the inbound for them. They get it to Miss Woods. Woods going to go all the way to the rim this time. Not quite able to finish there, as now she gets it back out to Litchfield. Litchfield goes with a little floater shot. Just bounces around the rim and ends up falling out. Rebounded by Wills Point, and they go the other way. Another three-point shot incoming for Wills Point.
Oh.
No good on that one. Looks like Woods might have taken it to the face, but she ends up grabbing the rebound, tries to get it ahead to Hines. It's stolen away. So Wills Point has another opportunity here on offense. Another three-pointer taken for Miss Lacey of Wills Point.
And she just
looks
bombing
like,
at this point, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like some frustration threes at this point, if I'm being honest. But
frustration three. I think that's exactly what that is.
It's a pretty good way to put it, right?
I think it is a great way to put it.
As once again on the offensive side of things, Miss Litchfield going to get it to Hines into the corner with White. White's going to go on the drive all the way. Little floater just rattles around the rim there and falls out. Unable to convert with that one, but a great move to the basket there from Miss I don't know why I said Lacey White, but it's McKinley White. As a minute 3 remain here in period number 4, 69-18 the deficit, as the Lady Panthers lead very strongly here in this one.
Spit my Dr. Pepper all over the place.
Supposed to go in your mouth there,
know,
Taylor.
Right?
As Wills Point again on the offensive side of things. Great defense right there being played by Miss Hines to force the bad drive attempt, and it gets stolen away. As right there at the rim, Woods unable to finish, grabs her own miss, goes up again, not able to finish once more. And Miss Allison of Wills Point is going to come down the court for him. Looks like she might have been thinking about a three, decides to take the drive instead. Three-point attempt coming once again for Wills Point. No good on that one. Looks like foul going to be called on the rebounding there.
Yeah, they're going to get
I think
Litchfield.
they're going to catch Litchfield, yep. A little bit too aggressive there, trying to do some rebounding. Ends up coming away with the foul. Wills Point has it baseline out of bounds underneath their own basket. As once again, it will be Lacey of Wills Point looking for somewhere to go with it. And it's going to be stolen away by Miss McKinley White there. Only 7 seconds remaining. It looks like she's just going to bring it out and dribble it out for the final seconds of this one. And as time expires, that is how it all ends. 68-18, the Lady Panthers able to dominate here at home.
Let's see if I can get us an interview here.
The Wills Point. They are the Tigers, right? Wills Point Tigers? I don't know. He just left me. So right there, that is how it will end. Stay tuned, as I believe we're going to try to get an interview. I think he's grabbing Miss Jada Searcy here, who had a very hot start to start things off in this one. Kind of led to the momentum that they were able to pick up here.
So you see that camera up there? That's the camera up there, and then we broadcast it over YouTube. Yeah. So, all right, so we have got the hot shooting Jada Searcy here with us to do a little interview tonight. Jada, you had 4 3-pointers made tonight and tacked on a 2, so 14 points tonight. It seemed like from the very beginning you were on it tonight. You were sharp. So, yeah, I mean, what was the deal? I mean, did the Thanksgiving food get you set up for this week? I mean, what was it? You came out on point tonight. What happened?
Nah, it was just really I was focused. I played my game, you know. I listen to music before. That's what gets my energy going and me feeling like, you know, I can shoot.
Yeah, absolutely. And it seemed like the offense kind of brought on defense tonight as well. Now, you're normally a good defender as well, but it seemed like once those shots started falling, mean, you kind of got in a groove there, you know what I mean? You started getting turnovers over on the other end, boxing out, doing those kind of things. So how does the kind of flow get going in your mind? Like, is it kind of once you get a shot or two, you feel like it kind of changes things for you, or how do you kind of get going in a day?
Well, it's like when I start the game, that's when my flow keeps going, and then like when it sits me out, I gotta restart it.
Sure.
So it's kind of hard to restart it after the half. Because like once we tip the ball, I'm ready to go.
Absolutely. And then last thing, and we'll get you out of here. So everybody on the roster tonight scored at least 2 points. So what can you tell us kind of about the depth of your team? Because I mean, it seems like 1 through 10, you guys are all ready to play at any given moment.
Yeah, we got a lot of chemistry on our team, especially like we go to team bondings and we go eat together before we play and stuff. We go to people's house and like chill with each other. So it's all about the chemistry and how good of a team, like y'all all know each other.
Absolutely. Well, any shout outs, anything you want to say to anybody out there?
My freshman, I've been waiting to play with her for a long time.
Yeah, so she's definitely going to be a star. And of course, you don't know who we're talking about. That's Miss Honey Aldridge. I'm telling you, she's something sweet, ain't she? Absolutely. Well, all right, Miss Jada, well, we appreciate you, and we'll see you later on in the week, all right? Thank you. All right, JD. Well, that was, again, the junior guard, Miss Jada Searcy. 14 points tonight, and again, now that she, you know, I didn't want to say anything, you know, rude or anything like that, but it seemed like tonight, like something about that offensive output really flipped a switch in her. And I mean, she seems like she was playing with a lot of joy and a lot of passion tonight. I love to see it out there.
Absolutely. She did a fantastic job, some might say.
Yes, sir. Well, all right, JD. Well, we're just a few minutes away from the boys basketball game getting going on. So we're going to go ahead, step away, take a few minutes, get something to drink, those kind of good things. And we'll come right back right after this. It will be another broadcast. So it won't be coming right back to this video. Be looking for the boys broadcast, and we'll have it up here in just a few minutes. So, again, I'm Taylor Honey.
And I'm JD Bird.
We're Cedar Creek Media, and we'll talk to you again here in just a few.